Hey guys, Ultimate Gamer K, and I'm going to be starting a new Let's Play of Pikmin 2 today. And with me, I have Nick and Tanner. Guys?
Hey guys, I'm Tanner, and today I'm gonna be playing our Batman. And I'm Nick, and I'm gonna be playing Black Ops 2 Zombies.
But you're only going to see my video, but they are going to be playing that while I record Pikmin 2.
Kyle, they're gonna be hearing us rage quitting.
Yeah, probably. So I've had Tanner and Nick both on previous videos, and for the first time in forever, we're all in the same video. But anyways, I'm going to be playing through Pikmin 2. I have never played the first Pikmin game, since I don't own it. But I'm going to be playing this on the Wii. And Nick and Tanner, what are you playing your games on?
Well, I'm playing my game on Xbox 360, and I love it. And I'm playing Black Ops 2 Zombies on the Xbox 360.
Awesome.
Oh, wait.
Okay, so this is going to tell the story of Pikmin 1, actually, right here. Basically, this guy named Olimar, he's heading back to his home planet, he gets hit by a meteor, crash lands on this one planet, and he uses these creatures called Pikmin to help him escape. That's what happens in Pikmin 1, but like I've said, I've never played that game, and I don't own it. So I'm going to be playing this game instead, and maybe I'll play Pikmin 3 at some point.
Well, yeah. I've never played that game, but I bet everybody's heard of Emergence Batman. I came in late, so I got the game late, so the prices can go down, and I can get it for only 40. And right now, I'm already 33% through it, and I've only had it for 7 days, and I love it. You like playing my game?
Okay, this
Everybody's heard of Black Ops. I mean, everybody. Oh, yeah, probably.
You guys haven't heard of Pikmin. Well, actually, I told Nick about Pikmin. I've told him about what each of the different types of Pikmin do.
Yeah.
This game actually has 5 Pikmin. Pikmin 1 only has 3.
We have, like, certain worlds with special powers and all that.
Yeah, each Pikmin is, like, immune to something, and they have different traits. The viewers will see once we actually get into it. This is just showing a story. So, yeah. We're just gonna be talking while this goes on. Also, this is my 100th video. So I thought, what's a better way to start off a 100th video than by starting a new Let's Play?
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
That was somebody in the room.
Was that Nick or you, Tanner?
Wait, what? That was my dad moving stuff around.
Okay. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, the power's on. I'm playing on the stupid map Skyrise.
Apparently a bottle cap is worth something on this planet. This rocket ship, like, sees a bottle cap and it's like, oh my gosh, this is worth a ton. It's worth 100 Pokos. I don't know how much that would be in US dollars, but whatever. So we were actually me and Nick were planning on recording a video yesterday, but it was getting kind of late, so we chose not to.
Yeah. Tonight is the night that there's supposed to be a storm, actually. It is tonight.
Sure do hope not. Let me see how it looks outside.
Well, it's starting. Well, it's barely starting. It's very windy outside. Well,
it's kind of cloudy.
Yeah.
It's very cloudy.
The one's been picking up for the last 2 or 3 days.
Okay, well,
Oh,
Valley
they
of
found me.
Repose. The
Yep,
first
they're
area.
both here in my tower. Ma, man. Ma. Oh,
Ah, poor Louis.
you.
Crashland! Pfft.
I see you, you die. Oh, got me.
Oh my god, it just like spit him out like, get out of here.
Got me crying and got me crying.
That was close. I have averted a crash-landing rending diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his
What can
cockpit.
be better?
He's not responding via the communicator. He's either, whatever.
Oh, hey, Tanner.
Basically, I need to find Louis.
What? And Black Ops 2?
Pikmin!
What? Which gun is the most gory?
These creatures are called Pikmin, viewers. Basically, they're a common. Basically, they're part animal, part plant. If you press the B button, you can whistle them over. At least in the Wii version. I don't know how the GameCube version of this game works. But basically, red Pikmin, their traits are they're slightly stronger than other types of Pikmin, and they're resistant to fire. And this enemy is called a dwarf red bulborb. They can be killed easily by just simply throwing a Pikmin on top of it.
I think the upgraded RPD is pretty awesome.
This is the first, like, 2 days of this game are just tutorials.
I really
Basically, in
like,
Pikmin, there's, like, days, and, each day is about 13 minutes, I believe. And you get, like, a certain amount of... Well, in Pikmin 1, you only had 30 days to complete the game, but in this game, you get as much time as you need.
My favorite gun is not the RPD, but that's my
Nick and Tanner are
favorite.
talking about guns.
My favorite is
I don't know about
actually,
any of that.
surprisingly,
Maybe you guys know, but I don't.
it's known as the whenever it's
Oh, that's
upgraded,
right. I forgot.
it's known as the
If you press the minus button, you switch over to Louis.
or BG.
Something that was different about this game compared to Pikmin 1 is that you can actually control 2 captains, which means you can multitask better. That's what this game is all about, is multitasking. This is a very strategy-oriented game. You don't just, like, rush into battles like it doesn't even matter. You, like, stop and think about how to proceed into the battle, which I really like about this game. Although I will admit, this game gets kind of creepy at times.
Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, well, Nick, are you a Batman fan? Oh, no.
This is... You know, this three-way call isn't turning out the way I wanted it to at all. I was hoping the three of us would just be being crazy, but it's turning out that I'm just talking to you viewers about stuff, and Tanner and Nick are just going crazy.
I'm so sorry, Kyle. Me and Nick are playing action games, and you're playing a strategy game.
What, so that means you can't talk to me?
No, I can't talk to you.
Yeah. So what's going on in your guys' game? In my game, I just plucked a Pikmin, which are what you use to do. Basically, I wasn't done talking. I was basically.
Because they have something known as hellhounds, and they spawn at like round 5 or 6. You have to get something known as the slickifier, and it liquefies zombies.
Sigh.
Or else you die. Well, it is possible to survive with good guns, but yeah, I usually die from them.
Well, in my game, I just plucked a Pikmin, and Pikmin are basically what you use to do anything in this game. Basically, you can't do anything in this game without Pikmin, which is why they're very valuable. So make sure your Pikmin don't die in this game, otherwise you're screwed. Wonder what's going on. Well, viewers, I don't know what to make of this.
Alright, I'm here.
What was going on?
Oh, I just got some food.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, guys, although. Oh, what's this? I have like a special tray.
I was getting used to Pikmin 3's controls. Now that I'm going back to Pikmin 2, this isn't going to be easy.
Oh, hey, Karen.
Yeah, well, basically, viewers, when you have the Pikmin bring pellets back to the
Well, the
onion,
highest
which
round,
is
like
their kind of
around
main
25 or
area,
30. How much money were you making around?
the Pikmin will multiply,
Yeah, you'll
which
be
is how you
making a
get
lot
more
of money.
Pikmin. Pikmin are very valuable in this game. Do not let them die. And you can die as well, because you have health down here in the corner. Those green orbs are your health. And to pluck Pikmin, you just repeatedly press A. Unfortunately, I have to repeatedly press A. In Pikmin 3, you can just press A once, and then they'll automatically pluck. And as far as these three numbers go, this number is the amount of Pikmin in your squad. This number is the amount of Pikmin on the field, and this number is the amount of Pikmin you have total. You can only have 100 Pikmin in the field at a time, so choose wisely.
And I just got food. And I have braces. Yeah, it's wonderful.
What, so you have braces so you can't have food?
No.
Because I've been using my
I
braces
have
very
food,
wrong then.
it really hurts to eat still.
Well, it depends on what you eat.
I was about to scream at the lunch table. I blame Freddy.
Tanner's lucky, he never has to get braces.
The reason why is because sometimes they don't do the right thing, I guess.
Oh, by the way, the first day of this game is unlimited, so don't worry about rushing it. But the later days are going to be, you're only going to have a certain amount of time. So use your time wisely.
Hey, but one of the wires are sticking out and it's cutting into my
Reunited and it feels so good. What was that, Nick? Anyways, let's get some more Pikmin, shall we? As far as these numbers right here go, the number on the bottom is how many Pikmin are carrying it, and the top number is how many Pikmin you need to carry it. However, I can have more Pikmin than the desired amount, and then it'll make them carry it faster. And this battery is known as a treasure. In this game, there are, well, treasures, which, they're basically what you're trying to collect in this game. In Pikmin 1, you collected ship parts, and there were only 30 of them. In this game, you're trying to collect treasures, which will... Because, basically the story of this game is your company is going bankrupt, and you need money. So you need to collect, I believe, 10,000 Pokos total worth of treasure. And so you need to collect treasure, you know, get the money for it. And there's lots of different treasures in this game. There's actually 201 total, I think. I need to find some more Pikmin, man. I need to find some pellets or something. I need more Pikmin. Oh, another thing to note about this game is that there are 4 main areas of this game, and each of them are based off of the 4 seasons. Which is kind of nice. This, area, the Valley of Repose, is obviously based off of winter. Guys, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's just fine.
What about Tanner? Tanner, everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just a bunch of talking going on and
Feels like I
making
want to cry again. Not a big deal.
I'm not really talking a lot because I don't know. I'm kind of fixed on this game right now.
Hmm.
I
I would still talk to them. Don't worry.
Good.
Yeah, they're sitting here eating.
Nick, what you eating?
Huh?
What you eating?
Yeah. What restaurant was this? Yeah.
Jeez, hurry up,
Was,
Pikmin.
Mozzarellas.
Err.
And I got like this layer of cheese with 2 meatballs.
Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh.
So, you guys ready for school tomorrow?
No.
No.
Neither am I.
I don't feel like it.
We're having a quiz in geometry. Not looking forward to that.
Oh, no, man. Oh, gosh. Well, what the real question is, are you guys excited for high school?
So?
Well, I don't know, but, my friend said, my brother said there's this little tradition where these freshman guys pretty much pick on, or well, no, actually the seniors pick on the freshmen or something, or, and I don't know, do some, crazy things like swirlies and all that. I'm not trying to scare you, I just heard about that.
Take their face and shove their face in the toilet. Let's take his head and shove him in the toilet and drown him. That'll be funny.
Yeah, this kid gets straight A's now.
Oh, good thing to note, by the way, is at the end of every day in this game, you get kind of a report of what happened on the day. Found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts. So check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check enough and keep up to pace. That was annoying. And here's the world map. You can check the Picklepedia, which has different enemies you faced. And you can check Olimar's notes and Louie's notes. Now actually, the first time you play through this game, you only get access to Olimar's notes. You don't get access to Louie's notes until, you've beaten the game. Once you beat the game, then you can look at Louie's notes. But not until then. And you get the treasure hoard too. You get an Olimar's journal for that. I'm not going to be showing any of these though because I don't really care. I will be showing a few of them though, ones I think that are funny. Anyways, so this is your world map. There are only 4 main areas. Don't have access to the other 3, so we have to go back to the Valley of Repose. On the bottom of the screen, there are 4 open boxes. One says above ground, the other 3 have question marks. Above ground are all the above ground treasures you've gotten. The other 3 are caves, and we're going to get into what caves are today.
So, how are you doing?
What am I doing in Pikmin? Well, I just started the 2nd day. Basically, Pikmin runs in days, and each day is maybe 13 minutes, I think. And, so, yeah, I'm starting the 2nd day up. Each day you can, like, change which area you go to, and enemies can, like, respawn within a certain amount of days. And there are certain days where special events can happen, too. There's a bunch of nifty stuff. Anyways, this is how you get your Pikmin out. Right now I'm just gonna get all 20 of my reds. And start the day out. We're gonna actually be seeing our first cave of the game, and caves are new to Pikmin too.
I
Tanner, are you excited for high school?
well, yeah. I guess I'm a little nervous because the place is huge.
My sister's gonna show me around, thank goodness. I remember when we went there when she was like a freshman, she was like walking around and I'm like, man, this is like a maze. How are you gonna figure this place out? Then again, used to think Summit was pretty big too, but now I think it's really small.
Yeah. Just so you get like used to it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, today I just found out that my cat's leg is broken.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, how'd that happen?
I have no idea how that happened. I don't know if he got in a fight, but he's like 8 years old now, and he's like 40 in human years. And well, I don't know, but but somebody noticed that his leg was crooked, and they said it was broken.
Ouch.
And I'm like, what? And so my dad said that he was gonna take him to the vet tomorrow.
Huh. Maybe the vet will know, or at least have an idea.
Yeah, it's nasty to look at. I mean, I don't like looking at it, but poor thing, he has to limp around the house.
That would suck.
Poor cat. Poor little kitty cat.
Oh my god, my little just got the plate on.
What?
Right, I love that gun.
The revolver that killed
Oh god. Here we go again.
It's like played.
Yeah, audience, I don't play Call of Duty games, so I don't know what Nick and Tanner are talking
Round
about.
are you on? What round are you on, Nick?
Oh, I'm not playing. My brother's playing myself. Excuse me. My brother's playing myself because I'm eating.
These first 3 days are kind of tedious, audience, just to let you know. It'll get more exciting later on.
Yeah.
And he's still in zombie with the plates on now. There's this one I was screaming at him. He's just finished wave 4.
Honestly, audience, this isn't as fun as I was hoping it'd be. Not at all.
That's an average day.
Oh boy. It'll be more fun if I get them on a video when they're actually in person, though. I hope.
Yeah. Zombies is fun. I mean, I like Black Ops 2 better than Aliens. I like zombies better than aliens. I mean, aliens
Alright,
are
there's
just
that.
jumpy. They move around too much.
Our audience, this enemy is known as a red bullboard. This is kind of like the mama to the dwarf bullboards. And to kill them, you want to throw your Pikmin on top of it as fast as you can.
Well,
The more Pikmin you have on top of it, the faster it'll die. Jeez, I can't believe I lost so many Pikmin. Or at least, I lost some. Oh, and this is another treasure. If anything seems out of place, audience, it's probably a treasure. Whoops.
Yep, bad guys.
So how's it going in your guys' games?
I'm going after, I beat Shiva not too long ago, and she's like an assassin.
I have no idea who that
And
is.
Arkham Origins, and she has a bounty of $50 million to kill me. So, I beat her up though, well, I didn't beat her up, but, I saved someone from her, and she disappeared with her smoke. She's like a ninja or something, and so, I don't know, I'm just free roaming around and beating up bad guys. I suck, bro.
Cool.
Well, I think my brother may have a person right now. Oh my god, you just got the ray gun?
Ooh, ray gun.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
No, sir. Yesterday my brother got the ray gun. I think.
What's the ray gun?
5 times.
dang.
And the smalls. Yeah.
Or don't answer
And he
me.
also got the python 2 times.
Wait,
I got the python once.
Really, audience, I feel like I might as well not even be here.
well, Kyle, how's your game going?
Oh, that's more like it. It's going pretty good. I just collected another treasure. And, I grew some more Pikmin so I can head on to the next dungeon very well prepared.
Oh, nice. Yeah, go into the darkness of the dungeon.
Yeah, dungeons in this game are filled with treasure, which is what you need to collect in this game. And I'll be heading on to one here in a second, actually.
Yeah, I might look that game up on my Kindle. I might play that game. That sounds fun.
Pikmin 2. It's for the Wii and the GameCube.
Oh crap. Oh, I didn't know this was. Forgot.
Oh, I should probably break down this wall too.
Well, I don't know though. They might have a Kindle version. They have a Kindle version for Injustice, so.
A Kindle version of Pikmin 2? I don't think so.
Well, I do have a Wii.
Okay, well, just get it for the Wii. It's at Best Buy.
How much is it?
How much is it? A fairly good price. Maybe, I think I got it for 20 bucks. It's an older game, so it shouldn't cost as much. If you want to get it for the GameCube, you might have to look it up on, like, a website that ships older games to you. It's a really fun game, though. It's really, like, strategy-oriented. You gotta really think. You can't just, like, charge into it like you could in your guys' games. You gotta think about the situation.
Well, in Batman, he does detective work. He
I have
pretty much,
69
like, investigates
Pikmin.
crimes and stuff, and he just doesn't fight. He fights, but he also investigates crime and do a lot of stuff like that, detective vision and all that. I mean, not just fighting. He has to investigate.
So you're saying in your game you have to really think a lot too.
But in Hank's game, he has to kill a bunch of zombies. Yeah, but well,
Call of Duty is the best game ever.
Nathan, what do you have? Show me.
All the people at our school will talk about is like Call of Duty and Halo.
Yeah.
If I ever brought up Zelda, they'd probably be like, "Oh, nerd." Zelda or Mario.
It's always a war of think you spend Call of Duty or Halo. The people who
Or remember when all they were talking about was the
PS Halo.
or the PS4 versus the Xbox One,
Like Black
oh yeah.
or the PS4 versus the Xbox One. It's like, I like the Wii U.
Oh yeah,
I do love-
the Wii U is the best, really, because it's the cheapest.
Haha.
The Xbox One is like
Oh.
$720.
Yeah. Those two cost. The other two cost a lot of money.
I think it's crazy.
Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie on the ground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. Approach the hole and press A to descend. This is the first dungeon of the game, guys. The Emergence Cave.
You know that.
We know what?
They lost money for every single PlayStation 3 they sold, trying to compete with Xbox.
I honestly don't care about those two consoles. The only game I'd ever get for either of them would be Kingdom Hearts 3.
But now people like the PS3 because of the Xbox One, the new stuff, they're now making you pay for everything. Literally.
I think it's pretty stupid. I mean, Xbox One, they say you can watch TV on it. I mean, I don't get it. Why do we have to watch TV on there? you have a TV.
Yeah, if you have a TV to play, if you have a TV to play the console on, what's the point in watching TV on the console? Really, it's just a pointless added feature. Oh, and these guys are like dwarf snowball orbs or something like that. They're nothing too special. I don't think they're any different than the dwarf red orbs.
Well, viewers, well, Arkham Knight is supposed to be coming out in October, and I know the new villain is called Arkham Knight, and he wears a bat suit, but he uses guns instead. And it looks awesome, the picture's awesome, and it's gonna have Batmobile in it. And also, there's 3 different gamer companies doing it. It's Rocksteady, Rockstar, and Montreal. The Montreal one was for Arkham Knight, or no, it did Arkham Origins and also Rocksteady.
7-Up.
So, I mean, it looks awesome. They said it might fit in Xbox, but they don't really know because the Batmobile is so like cool and stuff, and it can do a bunch of different things that they say it might not fit in Xbox. So I'm like worried. I'm like, oh my god, I want that game, and if it doesn't fit in the Xbox, I'm mad.
Interesting. Yeah, Tanner wants to drive in his Batmobile. So, don't be a jerk. Gaming systems, what were they, Montreal and something?
Yeah.
Well, remember the new thing is,
Oh, by the way, guys, you can
they want
take
money.
enemies and
They
drag
all
them
want
to
money.
the ship's hull,
Especially Xbox.
but it'll only give you a few pokos, so I'm not gonna waste my time.
They're doing a good job, though. I mean, the picture's supposed to be better. The fight system's supposed to be a little different and stuff. And also, the Batmobile can rotate on the ground or something, and you can jump in the Batmobile and jump out of it. You can drive around and free roam the streets with the Batmobile.
That sounds
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Okay, I want that game now.
Heh.
I really like free roaming stuff.
Emergence
like
case,
speed
up level
stuff.
2.
And also, I did have Forza Horizon 1, or Forza Horizon at the
Now,
time.
viewers, this is a final floor. Now, in all of the other caves, the final floor means there's going to be a boss on it. But the Emergence cave is the one exception. The final floor isn't anything too special. But in the other dungeons, the final floor, you actually fight a boss on. And there's a lot of different bosses in this game. Some hard, some
I
not
used
too
about
bad.
half of it.
So expect some very special boss fights.
It's just that
Because
nobody
a good
else-
chunk of the boss fights are pretty difficult. However, this is a special treasure right here. Some treasures will give you special abilities. This one will open up another area to the game. This guy says more than 100 Pikmin. 101. But you guys might be saying, but you said you could only have 100 Pikmin on the field at a time. How can you lift it up if it needs 101? You guys shall see.
Guys,
What'd you say, Tanner? I'm here.
I'm gonna have to go from there. I'll be back. I'm not gonna hang up. I'm just gonna do something for a minute.
Okay. Nick? Nick?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Making sure. Tanner's gonna go away for a second. And I just discovered violet candy pop buds. What violet candy pop buds do is you throw Pikmin inside of them and they come out a different color. They come out purple. And you know what that means. New type of Pikmin. Purple Pikmin. And he's a sumo wrestler, apparently. Boom. These are purple Pikmin. These Pikmin are probably the best type of Pikmin in this game. They're a lot stronger than any other type of Pikmin. Red is the second strongest, purple is strongest. and they have the strength of 10 normal Pikmin, which is how we're gonna lift up that one globe we saw.
Alright guys, well, I have to use the restroom quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're gonna hear the ray gun going off.
Okay.
Alright, guys, I'm back.
Tanner, Nick actually just left to go to the bathroom.
Oh, well, I was doing the same, and I also had to get my, plate.
Well, viewers, now that we have purple Pikmin, so the purple Pikmin have the strength of 10 Pikmin. So if a purple Pikmin picks up a thing, like, I'll show you. Whoops. Watch. See, purple Pikmin carries 10 instead of 1. So that's very useful. But, 2 drawbacks of the purple Pikmin. Drawback number 1, they are very slow. So you gotta kind of walk and wait for them to catch up. And drawback number 2 is, purple Pikmin, they are not immune to anything. They are the only Pikmin in this game that is not immune to anything. Every other type of Pikmin is immune to something. Red Pikmin being immune to fire. But purple Pikmin, nothing. Which stinks. Okay, hey Nick.
My brother now is on wave 11 in Newtown 2025.
Woohoo! I don't know what that is.
Well, they have certain rounds and zombies and all that stuff. And what he has is he has the ray gun, and he just even pack-a-punched it too. Like, while I was in the bathroom. And some of his porters actually use ray guns.
Mm-hmm.
And, so now he's using that.
Spherical
What's the
Atlas.
Python, Nathan?
Alright, so Kyle, have you found a treasure yet?
Yes, I just did. This is actually... I just found a very special treasure. This treasure actually opens up the next area of the game.
Nice. How many treasures have you had right now?
Total, I have... I believe 5. Yes, 5. And there are 201 treasures total, so... I haven't even made a dent yet.
My gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Rich.
And as far as caves go, I'm just about to finish up the first cave. There are a total of 14 caves, I think. Yes, there's... no, there's actually 12 caves.
Pizza grease.
And you see, viewers, each cave is kind of special. They have different atmospheres and everything. I think it's cool how the caves are very diverse. But there is gonna be one special cave later on that no one likes. If you've played this game, you know which cave I'm talking about. The submerged castle. Not looking forward to that cave. But oh well. I won't be going to the submerged castle for a very long time, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Okay guys, we've been recording for about 38 minutes.
Wow.
Cave complete. And I had 0 Pikmin deaths.
It goes by pretty fast.
What do you mean? The caves?
The video went by fast.
Yeah, it did. Well, I'm at a good stopping point since I'm about to finish up the second day. Days in this game can actually go on for quite long because while you're inside of a cave, time doesn't pass by. So you can be in a cave for as long as you want. So depending on how many caves I go to per day, this could take a while. Although normally you can only go to 1 cave per day unless you go really quickly.
I just want to share with everyone that there are 2 weird things about Black Ops Zombies. Or actually 3. One of them is about Newtown. In Newtown, you'll see this thing known as, it's the sign, and it'll say Newtown population 90 or whatever it is. It's random, but not really. Right now it says 94, and it's just now starting round 2, but if you actually kill a zombie, it'll still decrease by the population. So now the population is 93. Now if I kill another one, the population will now be 92.
Hmm.
It's really weird.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's really cool too.
Wait, so if you kill a thing, it'll go down to 92?
No, if you kill a thing, the population will decrease by 1 for every zombie killed.
What? That sounds like a glitch to me. You'd think it'd go down by 1.
I've never heard of that.
And I actually had 1 Pikmin death, which brings my Pikmin total to 69. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is happy Hocotate savings and loan after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha!
Number 1
I love the president.
is if you open, like, in Newtown, for example, the best thing. If you open up a door, and you open up the second door, it's where you expose the backyard area, kind of. And if there's nothing there, if you shoot zombies in that area or you leave, and you come back, there'll be an item there. For example, like if there's
Well, if you guys
nothing
can
there,
read backwards, you can read
come
this.
back, there'll be like a Pack-a-Punch machine or Juggernaut or Speed Cola.
They're not really.
Something there.
Ooh, I want to show Louis' notes for the clover, though. His notes are pretty funny. Mildly poisonous. May result in nausea, headache, fever, fatigue, chest pains, paralysis, loss of bone density, moodiness, feral rage, sauciness, dilly-dallying, strokes of brilliance, and untimely doom. I do like his notes for that one. And you get treasures, too.
Well, guys, I'm gonna tell something to the viewers.
Okay.
If anybody watches YouTube and that stuff, I do.
Well, if they're watching this video, they are watching YouTube, Tanner.
Different, superheroes and Mortal Kombat guys fighting, and the results and stuff like Goku versus Superman and Batman versus Spider-Man and all that. And well, also Bat in the Sun. It's like a game kind of show with it's not in cartoon, it's real picture, like Batman versus Wolverine and Batman versus Deadpool or something, and also Superman versus Thor in it. And it's really cool. I like
Thor
it.
would win.
I watch it sometimes.
Thor would win. Superman versus Thor, Thor would kick his butt.
What?
Thor would kick Superman's butt. I'm gonna look up the video.
Thor versus Superman, I don't want to tell everybody who would win, though. I've seen it already.
Okay, well, don't tell anyone because I want to look it up. And the viewers might want to look it up too.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it.
Okay, well, guys, we've been going for 43 minutes, so we should probably stop the video. Do you guys want to make another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Later, though.
Later?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why you can't make it right now?
Well, it's just... There's nothing wrong at all. But, it's just that my braces are... I just ate, so I'm in a lot of pain,
So you don't want to talk is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, when do you want to make the video?
Probably later today, if that's possible.
Well, like what time? It's 7:42 right now.
Probably 8:30.
8:30? That's kind of late, Nick. I can't make it that late. I'm gonna have to take a shower later on. And plus, if we make another, 40-minute video, my dad's gonna, wake up during the video and might get kind of noisy. How about 8 o'clock?
Alright.
Nick,
Huh?
will 8 o'clock work? Will 8 o'clock work?
Huh?
Will 8 o'clock work?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, viewers, we'll take a small break and then make another video. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Nick?
Alright,
Okay.
bye.